Aquarius for the week of October 20th, 2025. Hello, my fabulous airbenders. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. So anyways, hold on, let me fix my setup. I have done Aries through Aquarius so far. So if you're looking for your sign or your rising, check out my playlist on the front of my page. I have a playlist for all my videos. Right now I'm at 4,600 subscribers. Yay! So show your love and support to your girl Marie. I'm glad you guys love my videos, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. So on the 20th, my airbend, and ooh, who's coming out? The Knight of Swords messages. Signals of intense, shocking, and ultimately liberating changes could be happening with your career and public image. So obstacles could be removed in regards to your career and public image at this time, or your emotional identity. This can be as well aspected, Scorpio is this week. So this is forcing you to break from limiting structures or embrace your authentic power, or just certain things are just falling on your lap at this time with this energy here, giving you a boost of confidence, okay? So embrace the shakeup, embrace change at this time. Instead of fearing the unexpected, welcome the change. Old structures are holding you back, need to fall away so you can build something new and more authentic. Reject limiting beliefs. You could suddenly break away from family traditions, religious doctrines, or societal rules that no longer align with your core self, okay? You may experience intense power struggles with authority, challenging the systems you once adhered to. This is not a subtle transit. Resisting the push for change with the Lilith moon conjunct with Mars, conjunct with Mercury in your 10th house, can lead to frustration or burnout. Then on the 21st at 8:25 a.m., the new moon in Libra in your 9th house of subconscious, of popo, of higher education, of higher traveling, exams. So this can be a beautiful time for thoughts to become things. You cannot ignore this tension. Instead, consciously and creatively adapt to the tension. Create a realistic budget for your desires to expand your horizons. Explore your spiritual or educational curiosity through affordable or free resources that are around you. Find spiritual grounding and practicality. This spiritual nature that is coming through with your 2nd house opposing your 9th house, you can find meaning and discipline of managing your finances. The act of creating a budget or saving for the future can itself become a form of spiritual practice. It's called restriction, okay? And grounding yourself at this time with your emotional needs in concrete reality. Avoid clashes with authority figures or older people. You simply aren't getting the recognition you deserve right now, but this influence will soon pass. Hi, Knox. Saturn in Pisces brings with it some blockages, hardships, or restriction. Your plans may hit a snag or two, or they simply don't materialize as expected. You could feel misunderstood. Your efforts could remain unrewarded, or you're not physically energetic as you used to be. You could also view situations or people with some mistrust for the time being, because you may temporarily feel down or drained during this period. So this is a time of rest and kind of like isolating yourself at this time. Then on the 22nd at 5:51 a.m., high roadblocks gamer. Neptune goes retrograde in Pisces in your 2nd house, conjunct with Saturn in retrograde in Pisces here. This is a good time to be conservative with your money. The focus can be on finances at this time with this energy here. Now, these two planets are very well aspected at this time. So this can be a good time for money, resources, or saving money at this time with this energy, or your financial situation could be changing for the better. And this could be a great time to delve into spirituality spirituality to help your money situation grow. Why? Because we have a water trine happening here with the 2nd, 6th, and 10th house. So what happens here is that your emotional self or your spiritual life is dictating your money situation. So delve into spirituality. This is a good time for business picking up here. You can be keeping better track of your spending. You can be more responsible with your money, more resourceful with your money, or you're learning to save your money and creating a budget for yourself. Then on the 22nd at 11:51 p.m., the sun enters Scorpio here in your 10th house. So you have a stellium here. So this can be a very busy time for you in regards to career. Either you're gaining more responsibilities or you can be picking up more hours at work. A great time for those of you in media and social media, public speakers here, launching ad campaigns. Lots of publicity right now can be generated here. This is a very busy energy time for you. Lots of communications, phone calls, emails. This is a good time to express yourself. You may not be very good listener at this time. Your mind is clear and you're able to express your intentions in a way that makes you understood. This is a good time for learning, traveling, making a good impression on others, or communicating with your superiors. It is a good time for reaching agreements and signing contracts. Your ambition to get ahead is stimulated. You may have the power struggles with superiors, or you have to deal, or this could be them making you could be an insubordinate, okay? And they may not like that, or you're just really not getting along with certain like you could not be getting along with Scorpios at this time too, you know, so, or Pisces and kind of like butting heads and like fighting with them at this time with this energy here, okay, because of their need for control. All right, so that could also be happening, or your need for control as well. All righty, on the 25th, let me see. Travel to exotic location, probably, I cannot talk. Occupies your thought now. This is usually a great time to take a vacation, but don't expect a lot of rest. This brings excitement while abroad, unconventional connections. You may suddenly find yourself very attracted to people you wouldn't normally consider attracted to. These connections might challenge your existing views on what partnerships should look like, pushing you out of your comfort zone. Some of you, this could be an affair. This is a new chapter where you become more true to yourself in love and relationships. By breaking free from old patterns here, you can establish new, more authentic connections aligning with your higher self. Ooh. Okay. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. All right, I'll shut up. So anyways, the first card I come up with is the Knight of Swords. This can be a time of communications. Things tend to happen very fast with the Knight of Swords here with this energy, and very quickly. So for some of you here, this can be a time for a raise or a promotion, or this can be a busy time period for you with career or with business. The Four of Wands, I feel like with this energy here, you're happy, you're joyful at this time. You could be excited about all the blessings coming into your life. Again, quick action here, okay? Quick achievements, quick progress here. There's a sense of stability coming into your life at this time and everything falling into place. You can feel more confident and more secure in yourself. The Page of Swords, listen to your own wisdom and advice. Other people in your life can be very critical of you and what you're doing or the choices that you're making. You know what? They don't live your life. They don't walk in your shoes. They don't know your struggle. So, you know, let them assume what they're going to assume at this time, because with Aquarius, you think you know, but you don't. So unless you know the Aquarius like the back of your damn hand, you don't know. So, you know, let people assume what they're going to assume at this time about the airbenders. The Four of Swords, a time of contemplation and meditation for you. Not so quick to jump on it to anything, which you haven't been for a long time. For the past 2 years, you kind of been sitting on your hands about things. But in December, as all the planets move out of Scorpio and into Sagittarius, that may change. So by January, you could be more action-oriented in regards to your decision making here. Okay, so enjoy this last minute of like, I never heard of devil eyes before, so I don't know what they mean at all. I just think it's just some bullshit thing that somebody made up. So anyways, so this can be a time period where you've been sitting on your hands, and now you are more action oriented when it comes to things that you want to do at this time. Okay, so I do see that happening, and that's going to be more towards December and January as the planets leave Scorpio. Okay, I feel for some of you here, this can be a recovery period for you financially or quick healing. This can be a time where you have more clarity here because of Neptune in retrograde. So Tuesday, you could experience that clarity. Some of you, you're not delving into spirituality, you're not going with the flow, and no new love is coming towards you. Others of you, there is a new love coming towards you at this time. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risk, being open-minded to changes here as well. New opportunities, sudden inspiration can come to you very quickly. A burst of energy leading to new beginnings can happen for some of you here. This could be the straw that broke the camel's back, and you've had enough of a situation and you could be just like leaving it. The King of Swords, you can be very analytical in your way of thinking. At this time, you may also have words of wisdom to share with other people in your life. So I do see that happening for you. Let me see. The Two of Wands. Excuse me. I'm kind of like getting over a cold or a sinus infection now. So, and I don't really talk a lot. So then when I talk a lot on here, it's like I start getting all congested. So excuse me. So for some of you here, this could be like a time of making emotional choices in regards to future plans and expansion. This could be decisions that are coming up that are going to affect you, not for the short term, but for the long term with this energy here. Okay. So that can also be happening for some of you. The, Four of Swords, I do, and now you have a lot of fours here, and 4 in numerology is, yeah, the weather too, definitely. So the 4s also stand a time for sitting on your hands, contemplation, think Saturn energy. So this is not the time of necessarily making things happen. And like I said, I feel like this is going to come more towards the end of the year, if not when all the planets start to move out of the sign of Scorpio. So I feel like towards like January and moving into the spring, you're going to be more action oriented. For right now, this is a time of contemplation and meditation. You're really kind of like going with the flow, being about your routine, not making any decisions at this time with this energy here, and very indecisive. The Sun card talks about new beginnings, working harder, not smarter. Oh, working harder, not smarter. Okay, you're making your life very difficult at this time for you. You're not making it easy. You're making things more complicated than they really are. Okay, so life is not that complicated. It's just that you're not ready to change. Okay, so yeah, so just be aware of that during this time. Okay. Okay, the Nine of Cups, my yes card. Hi, Rebecca. To whatever question I did not answer is yes. Alrighty. The Knight of Coins, I feel like you need to be careful with how much you do for other people, okay? Because I feel like, you know, some of you here will give the shirt right off your back, and you need to stop your people-pleasing ways with this energy here and kind of like, you know, put the energy back on you during this time period, because you can find that you're going to have like a lot of lessons with other people, and especially with you and your money and other people. Okay, so just be aware of that, and be aware that, you know, even though you give other people money, don't expect that when shit gets real in your life that they're going to be just as helpful as you. Oh hell no. Okay, so you can forget that right out the door. If you expect some kind of pity party while you're going through it, nope, not you. Nope. No sir, no ma'am. Alrighty, so don't be expecting, you know, don't cry for me, Argentina. Argentina who? Argentina who, bitch? You know, so yes. So don't be expecting none of that shit. None of that. Okay, so if you're going to give for the sake of giving, and don't expect a damn thing in return. Okay, not a damn thing. Not a nada. Nothing. Forget about it. Okay. So if you're going to give for the sake of giving, because you're going to be crying boo-hoo really quick when they're not helping you out, they're not reciprocating, and they're not giving that energy, or they're not just giving back in general, okay? So don't expect nothing. All right. The Knight of Cups, I do feel like for some of you here, now for some of you, you may have been giving to somebody who you've been having a crush on, who you like really want their attention. So you've been like giving and giving and giving to them, and they're not reciprocating that. No sir, no ma'am. In fact, they could be ghosting you at this time because they got what they got out of you, and now they're like deuces. Okay, so that is happening until they're broke again. Then they're going to be coming back, you know. So just be aware of that. I also see some of you may have creative blockages at this time, or writer's block at this time, so you could be taking classes to help you get rid of that. The Ten of Swords, some of you could be starting over in certain areas of your life, or picking up the pieces and moving on at this time with this energy here as well. So I do see that happening for some of you. The Seven of Coins, something heavy on your mind. Some of you could be thinking about starting over in certain areas of your life at this time, but it's the stability, or it's your fear of change that is keeping you where you are at this time. Okay, so you're not ready to leave because of you're scared of change, okay? Some of you here, I feel like this is a beautiful time for contemplation and meditation. I feel like this could be a time period here where your way of thinking is very idealistic. You tend to romanticize situations. Some of you, this could be a time of rest and recovery here. And this is you like literally starting over in certain areas of your life because you're done grieving, you're done mourning the past at this time, and you're ready to move on. So you are kind of like getting over the healing part, and you're really starting your life over again. This is rest after emotional turmoil, okay? This is recuperation happening. The Queen of Swords, I feel that you have an opportunity to reconnect with somebody from your past here. Some of you, this could be somebody that you had a crush on. I do see that third party situation, which I've been seeing forever and a day. So it's still there. So for some of you here, this is an opportunity to go back to somebody from your past with this energy here as well. Some of you, you can be receiving a love offer that comes like really out of the blue from somebody that you've been wanting to talk to with this energy here. Some of you may feel the need to talk to this person. This person may make some kind of proclamation of love to you at this time, or may tell you what's going on in their life and be open and honest with you about that. Others of you, I feel like this is a great time for those of you who are nurses with this energy here, or this could be some of you here that are playing nurse to somebody who is like kind of like a, I don't want to say symbiotic relationship, like an enabler. You know, so some of you could be playing nurse to somebody who's like an alcoholic, but you're like, oh my God, they're so cute. They're so cute. Oh my God, look at them. They just vomited on the floor. Here I go, Nurse Nan. Oh my God. Oh, you poor baby. You know, it's like, that's an alcoholic, bitch. You enabling them. And it's like, no, I'm not. They need somebody. I'm like, no, they don't. They need rehab. They don't need you. So that could be happening for some of you here. I feel like this is a great time for those of you who are professors. This could be you learning something new. The Three of Coins, I feel like this is growth happening at this time. This could be spiritual or financial growth coming to you. The Empress card, I see you happy on a financial level and an emotional level. Okay, let me see. All right. I see you joyful. Okay. I see you joyful at this time with this energy, okay? Whatever happened to baby Jane? The Seven of Wands, I feel like this can be a time of restless energy here as well. So you can be going through it emotionally because you are wanting certain things to happen at this time. Some of you, you know, like I've been saying, you need to take initiative and make things happen for yourself, okay? Instead of wishing things to come forward. Maybe the whole point of you having this desire is to make it happen for yourself and to take initiative, but instead you're refusing to because you're scared. You know, you're creating that mental prison in yourself that I keep continuously talking about. So it's up to you what you want to do with this energy, okay? Let me see what else. I feel like some of you could be writing a book definitely, for sure. Alrighty. The Ace of Swords, your perspective and outlook on life can be changing. Recognition and success is coming to you. Some of you have influence over other people. This is a time of destiny for you. The Ace of Coins, mastering your money situation during this time period as well. A lot of luck on your side, a lot of success coming towards you during this time period as well. The Emperor card, I do see stability. I do see you having a great level of control. I do see that you could be dealing with somebody that's stubborn and stuck in their ways of thinking. I do see a lot of stability happening to you. And it doesn't have to be financial stability, but you can be at a good place in your life. And it doesn't have to be financial. It could be like emotionally, you're at a good place in your life where you're just like, I'm happy, I'm content with how everything is going at this time, you know, and you're just like more at peace with your situation. The King of Swords. Ooh, the King of Swords. You're very, oh, there's the King of Swords. Okay. You have a lot of influence over others. You have words of wisdom to share with other people as well. Okay, I feel like you can be creating more of your boundaries with others. This can also be a great time for business picking up with this energy. The Seven of Swords, you are very secretive about your feelings, or you're just not, it's not like you're in hermit mode. I mean, some of you could be, but it's more like you're not divulging of information, you know. Leo is done. You're not divulging of information at this time. You're kind of like, you keep a lot to yourself. You know, if other people gossip, you're that one that everybody gossips to, but you kind of stay out of the drama. You kind of stay out of all the noise, and you like to listen to it, but that's about the extent of it. You don't really get involved, you know, because you just want to be about your peace at this time, not necessarily about the bullshit. Alrighty, that's what I see. I do feel like for some of you, this is a great time for those of you in sales at this time. I do feel like for some of you, this is a mind over matter kind of situation. So you can be practicing restriction. You can be working on the self with this energy, making some lifestyle changes at this time. The Five of Swords, you can be super competitive, or other people could be competitive with you. I would be careful what you tell other people. That's probably why you're going to be quiet around others, because you could find that the moment that you say something, everybody has something snarky to say or smart ass to say. And it's kind of like, why can't we be happy for other people? Why do we have to like say some kind of bullshit thing? So it's kind of like that. So you just kind of keep more to yourself at this time with this energy, and you kind of keep your good to yourself at this time as well, because you find that other people can't be happy for you, or maybe you have a lot of good happening for you and you don't want anybody to equalize it because it's like it's been a while. So you just kind of like keep things to yourself with this energy here as well. The World card, mastering your money situation, working smarter, not harder, recognition, success, and fame for some of you here. This is also you having a lot of influence over other people this week, okay? Show your love and support to your girl, Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm still at 3,600. No, 5,600. Okay, 4,600. Great numbers. And make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Moving on to Pisces. I've done Aries through Aquarius. You could check it out on my homepage as well, okay? I'm going on to Pisces. Kisses. Mwah.